get her down to top. Age, get her down to top.
Between streaming services, online gaming, and cloud storage, our phones have become virtually unusable without internet access. This is why the need for offline games has never been greater. Without them, what am I supposed to do if I'm in a data dead zone? Think? Stare at a wall? Talk to people? Well, as long as you watch this entire video, you'll never be faced with that dilemma again. Hey guys, it's Sam from Down to Top, and today I'm back counting down the top 15 offline games for both Android and iOS. But before going ahead, let me introduce today's sponsor, Skitch. This is an all-new way to discover mobile games. It creates game collections based on your interests and allows you to keep track of what your friends and influencers are enjoying. In Skitch, you can add games to your wish list to download and play them later. You can create a collection of the games you've already played, and Skitch will even suggest games based on your preferences as well as your friends' reviews and interests. Also, here are some great features of Skitch app, like you can skip any game which you don't like, just swipe it left. And if you want to play it, swipe it right. It automatically adds it to your profile. Also, you can swipe up to see more details of the game, like how many gamers want to play it. You can also read the reviews and the game overview. I've already added more than a few really cool games on my Skitch profile, so make sure you check it out and maybe you'll even find a gem. In Skitch, you can grow yourself like a game expert and top influencer. So what are you waiting for? I highly recommend you check out this app. Download it right now and find me on there. Just type Down to Top. Now back to our list of the top 15 best offline games. Number 15, we have Sky Pirates. It is a third-person shooter game where you play the role of a cowboy whose main job is to fight with criminals. You go to unknown places and shoot the enemies hidden in the game. Also, there's different types of guns that you can use for your projects. Besides this, the game has a variety of sequential maps, so you have to apply a unique strategy to clear each level. But overall, the game has great graphics and some decent controls. Number 14, GunFire CityHero. This is an action shooting game where you have to fight with the army of robots in the cyber world. The gameplay is pretty simple and you have to take cover and wait for the right moment, then shoot down all your enemies. You gotta fight everything from small robots to giant robots, and also the game offers a variety of powerful guns which you can use to complete your missions. Overall, it's a decent game, but the biggest con of the game is that you can't move or roam the character yourself. It moves automatically after clearing the zone. Number 13, Grand Truck Simulator 2. Now this is the second part in the Grand Truck series. This time you'll not only have to drive the highway, but also repair and maintain the truck. If you're an aspiring truck fan, you should check this game out because you get to learn more about trucks in each level. The game is also full of possibilities. It has an open world, you can use the GPS, inspect your vehicle to keep it in perfect condition, and on top of that, you'll check the tires and wheels, change the oil and coolant, and more. Play a fun game about trucks and learn about trucks all at the same time. Number 12, Italy, Land of Wonders. A video game that is aimed at bringing the cultural heritage and wonders of Italy to a worldwide audience. The game features beautiful visuals and puzzle elements. Italy, Land of Wonders has several interesting characters who will help the player explore the country. The player will need to pass no less than 100 puzzle game levels, each one featuring a 3D reconstruction of an Italian landmark to discover. Step by step, the coast and mountains, cities and castles, traditions, and myths of the country will become available to you. Number 11, Stickman Master 2 Dark Earldom. This is an engaging roguelike shooting and action game, with the main character being a stickman with many different weapons to wield. This is the second part of the famous Stickman Master game. Accordingly, the story is Stickman Master 2. The main character must fight alone with the dark forces under the direction of a mighty warrior. His mission is to stop the onslaught of monsters and find the stolen crystal. All in all, it's a very simple game, but super addictive. When playing the game for a long time, slowly you get swept up in the spiral of exciting battles and time goes by like that. Number 10, Granny's Silent Playhouse. Did you guys check out Resident Evil Village early this year? Now, some indie developers definitely did because they've taken inspiration from one of the main monsters in that and turned it into a mobile horror game called Granny Silent Playhouse Residence. In the game, the player's task is to escape from a house with nightmares. You'll end up facing a myriad of monsters on your way to try and escape the house, and they'll all try and kill you, and if they do, you gotta go back and start the game from the beginning. The main monster is definitely something you would see coming out of Resident Evil, and they definitely chase you around as well, so prepare to get yourself a little bit scared. The gameplay also involves solving a number of puzzles. Number 9. Path of Evil Immortal Hunter. This is a classic action RPG made according to all the canons of the genre. As a player, you have to travel through various dungeons and clear different mobs and bosses. After clearing the dungeons, you can sell the loot and buy new equipment for merchants. The characters and equipment are very well drawn and aesthetically quite pleasing to play. This game is also similar to Diablo in sense of styling and setting. Number 8. Sport Car 3 Taxi and Police. This one's a stunning driving game where you'll drive your car in a huge open world. The game features 8 different modes including racing, hunting, parking, cargo, and more, where you enjoy the real driving experience. Also, you can personalize according to your preferences. In addition, the game features local multiplayer support through which you can play this game with your friends without the internet. If you want, then you can play as a taxi driver where you have to pick up passengers from one point to another. Overall, it's a great offline game, and if you're into the car simulation ones, you should definitely check it out. Number 7. Draconian. This is an action platformer game with retro pixel art graphics where you'll explore an amazing fantasy world and fight against orcs, wizards, and many various enemies. Throughout the journey, you must go through the wildlands, survive from dark underground caves, escape the orc dungeons, and defeat epic bosses. In addition, the game features a very good storyline where you can easily immerse yourself. Overall, it's a great game and you should definitely try this one out. Number 6. Crash Drive 3. This one's an amazing free roam sandbox racing, driving, and stunting game. It contains lots of mini games and fun stuff to play around with. It's fun to mess about in your own or with your friends. There are 5 unique areas located in Crash Drive 3, from deserts, the Arctic, up to the moon, and more. You can play the game offline if you prefer, but I suggest you try playing it online. Overall, Crash Drive is kind of a classic for me personally, and the third game improves on the formula and adds more fun new content. Fun to mess about with on your own or with friends. A definite recommendation from me. Number 5. Airstrike Clear Sky. This game allows you to fly deadly airfighters like F-35, A-6, F-22 Raptor, and several other combat planes. Using your device's touchscreen and accelerometer, the game offers a brand new combat simulation experience. You can engage in dogfights against rival planes or bomb ground defenses in challenging air-to-ground scenarios. Airstrike Clear Sky is filled with intense missions and orders, realistic aircraft combat flight modeling, so check it out. Number 4. Polychron. This one's a simple but challenging 3D shoot-'em-up game in a zero-gravity environment where you have to solve a series of unique mazes. The objective is to take out hostile drones guarding the maze, collect scores, and reach the next maze alive. The game features full 6 degrees of freedom control in 3D space and unique procedurally generated mazes where you have to survive and shoot down other enemies in the game. I played this game and believe me that this game is very challenging, but you'll probably enjoy it. Number 3. Rescue Dash. This one's a time management game where something crazy is going on in town. All the animals in the zoo suddenly fled and broke free. You play the role of a rescuer named Jessica, who is determined to deal with these problems, but she will need your help to restore the order. The game features tons of locations like tower ship, farm, hotel, diner, and supermarket. You have to do various types of jobs like rescue pets, put out the fire, help out the farmers, catch petty thieves, and more. Besides it, the game has over 900 where you have to gather resources to complete the quests. Overall, the game has a ton of options, so go and download it now. Number 2. Summer Catchers. Summer Catchers is a part car racing, part platformer. You play a little girl who wakes up in the middle of winter realizing that she's never seen summer. So she uses a car to race through the hills of the wintry forest in search of summer. However, the journey won't be easy. You have to drive through shadowy forests, dark swamps, vast valleys, and underground cities. Also, you will encounter obstacles and larger-than-life situations. Overall, this is a unique arcade game that mixes racing, story, rhythm, and puzzle elements all in one. Number 1. Asphalt Nitro 2. So currently, Gameloft has given a big surprise to mobile gamers by launching new Asphalt Nitro 2. This is basically Asphalt but for the low-end devices, where the game features top-notch graphics, includes 20 licensed supercars, 4 arcade game modes, and 230 races in gorgeous locations around New Zealand and Japan. Players will be challenged to perform crazy stunts while in the driver's seat of renowned supercar brands. Overall, it's a great, compact, gorgeous game with great graphics. So there you have it, 15 of the best offline games for Android and iOS of the month. I'm Sam from Down to Top, and it's been a pleasure as always. Which of these games are you going to download first to be your safety, just in case we're ever in another data dead zone? Be sure to let me know in the comments down below. And while you're down there, be sure to subscribe to Down to Top and also hit that like button if you enjoyed the video. That's all for today, gamers. Until next time, peace out.